of our brother Michael. We commend you to him who knows best. You are a brother to me, a confidant and friend that can't be replaced. But God has you now and has the pleasure of that smile on your face. We all miss you so much and wish we knew just what to say. But I won't say goodbye. I'll see you later around heaven someday. From the heart of your brother, we love you, Mike. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the family and a copy be set at the church and archives. To the family, we know your loss is deep and your sorrow is great, but we want you to know that we share in your sorrow, but more importantly, we recognize that this loss is heaven's gain. Humbly submitted and signed on this 11th day of December 2020 by the pastoring office and members of Restoration Outreach Ministries, Trenton, New Jersey. And that's my brother, my little brother. And you can still keep arguing about who's the baby. Amen. And I thank you all for just supporting my family at this time.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be speaking to you on behalf of myself and my family today. The best thing about our father was everything. If you knew him, you know that this is true. Michael Poole was the most loving, generous, goofiest, weirdest, nonsensical person we have ever known. He was slow to anger and had not a single judgmental bone in his body. He was the sun in our universe, and even though we were not ready to let go, his wings were ready, and God needed him for something bigger and so much better. Today, we hurt with all of you, and we feel the massive void that he has left behind. But we are not sad for us. We have all had the pleasure of knowing Michael Poole. We have all been blessed by his kind heart and influenced by his wisdom. Our sadness comes from knowing that future generations will only know of our dad through these photos, videos, and stories. Our sadness comes from the thought that the world is no longer brightened by his presence. But our joy comes in knowing that each of us will continue to carry him in our hearts. Each of us have benefited immensely from knowing him and being loved by him, and it is up to us to share that feeling with the world. While his absence is painful, we must remember to thank God for sharing him with us. We must remember to thank God for guiding his path, which led him to each of us. To our dad, husband, best friend, and confidant, thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for loving us in a way that only you could. Thank you for seeing us, hearing us, challenging us, and pushing us to be the best versions of ourselves. Not just your children, but everyone here. Thank you for being that very bright light in an otherwise dark world. We love and appreciate you, but today we honor you and your legacy. I personally know that I am who I am today because of you. And because we all knew you, we have been changed for good. You will always be with us, like a handprint on our hearts. To everyone here today, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for loving my dad. You all being here, despite the current state of the world, shows just how loved he really was, and still is. To see everyone here today makes my heart so happy, knowing that others cared about him just as much as we did. Before he passed, he made me promise him one thing. He made me